Hello everyone, today I look like a mess. So I made a cooking video where you hardly see me at all. So if you like Gardein's Mandarin orange chicken, you will probably like this recipe. I have a lot of alternative kind of recipe details, but it's fine. The recipe is on my website. I'll put the link in the description and you can go check it out, cook it if you want, and I'll just show you how it's made.
Okay, so I used Gardein crispy tenders, some soy sauce, water, red pepper flakes, cooking sherry, sugar, orange peel, tapioca flour, rice vinegar, ground ginger, sesame oil, and some orange juice. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to preheat the oven to 430 degrees Fahrenheit. And while that's heating up, just lay out your tenders on a baking sheet to prepare it to go into the oven. And here I am making an appearance. Hello. And once the oven's done preheating, just put your tenders in. And put the timer on for 9 minutes. Once the timer's up, you're going to take out your tenders. And you're gonna flip them over, just like that. Once all of your tenders are flipped, open the oven and put them back into the oven for another 9 minutes. Once the timer goes off, remove the tenders from the oven, turn off the oven and the timer, and just set the tenders to the side. First, you're just going to add a 1/4 cup of water. Then you're going to add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Next, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. Then add 1 tablespoon of orange juice. Next, add a teaspoon of sesame oil. Add a teaspoon of cornstarch or tapioca flour. I honestly only really used tapioca flour because I didn't have any cornstarch in the house, but it still worked very well. Then add 1/2 teaspoon of cooking wine. I used cooking sherry. Then just add 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. Then add 1/4 teaspoon of orange zest or orange peel. And finally, just add a sprinkle of crushed red pepper. Then just whisk the ingredients together until they're all combined. Prepare a pan on the stove on high heat. Then pour the combined ingredients into the pan. Continuously stir the sauce in the pan as it heats up until it becomes thick and the entire sauce is boiling. Turn off the heat. Then serve the sauce over the tenders or on some rice or quinoa, but if you're trash like me, you kind of just like it by itself. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed this recipe and thank you for watching. The sauce did end up a bit gluey, but that's because of the tapioca flour. I usually use cornstarch for this recipe, but like I said, I didn't have any in the house. Despite it looking a bit gluey, it still tasted exactly like the Gardein sauce. Otherwise, I think I did a good job, if I don't say so myself. If you end up making the recipe, be sure to tag me on social media.